Okay. Purchasing shiz.
We've got it all. Is this what you made your choice? Thanks so much.
Yeah, cool. Crossing that street. Over here, get this.
Hey, that off.
Man sounds high. Man sounds high.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one. Mission accomplished. You're already working on this one. You're already working on this one. Good job. You're already working on this one. Mission accomplished. You're already working on this one. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go. Good job. You're already working on this one.
Yo.
Lay it on him.
I am Sophia, humanity's companion. Well done.
Did I?
This is the request. You're already working on this one.
Uh.
Well done.
Oh, okay.
Is that all you need? Thank you. That's what you like. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, but first off,
Well done. You done? Married. You done? Married. You done? Married at all? Want your? You done? Married. You done? Married. You done? Want?
this woman sounds like a bitch. Woman sounds like a bitch.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one.
Dude, this is amazing. I'll pay you back for that. All right, let's go.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. Big points.
Let's see.
I don't feel like this entire row is worth that much, honestly. So we're just gonna. Leave it at that.
Here's what I found. You're doing this one? You're accepting this request? Okay, you're already working on it. Mission accomplished.
That's just free money. That's just free money right there. When is the bond point one gonna? No, wrong one. When's this gonna unlock so I can do it again? I guess they have to stop you from gaming it, but still.
Hey,
It's hot.
Ah, no, team's fine. Team's fine.
Yo!
What I've been ignoring this entire time, though. Okay, in we go.
Get to work.
Actually, hang on. Yeah, everyone's gone. Alright.
Let's get to. What are you looking? What are you selling? Are you sure? Which one? You want this one? You want to equip? Thanks for your patronage. You want to equip that? Thank you very much. Who's it for? What are you selling? Comment, are you sure? Are you sure? Comment, are you sure? Comment, are you sure? Things are discounted right now. You should buy something. You want thanks for your patronage. You want thank you very much. Comment, you want this. Put it to good use. Comment if you want, put it to good use, okay? You want thank you very much. You want thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? You want put it to good use. How many would you want thanks for your patron? How many would you want thank you very much? How many would you want put it to good use? How many would you want this one? How many would you want thanks for your patronage? How many would you want thank you very much?
Just gonna buy out
Put it to good use.
her stock.
You want put it to good use, okay? You want put it to good use. How many would you want? You're buying quite a bit.
I am. Also, I forgot entirely. Hey, let's go.
This is where the accident happened, isn't it?
If we put in the keyword here, we should be able to access the trauma cell.
There may be enemies ahead. You sure you guys are ready?
Yeah, bruh.
That's right. I want to see what happened to Mari-san with my own two eyes. The keyword is Snow City.
Keyword successfully entered. Beginning navigation.
Thank you, Siri.
What is this?
It looks like this is the Snow Festival.
Check out those two suits over there.
I didn't know you were accepting rebates. I see a career man in the making.
Sir, would you please be discreet about this?
I could do that, but in return, you need to do me a favor. I want her to take full responsibility for the incident. That way, she'll resign. Once that happens, I'll be the new mayor in town, and you'll be my well-paid associate. You will cooperate, won't you?
Yes. Yes, of course. What did you just say? Ah! The mayor!
Oh, it seems I've been found out.
It's not what it looks like, Mayor. This is really...
Mayor. Does he mean Mayor Hyodo?
Who the fuck else?
Mari-san saw this happen?
I had no idea you were behind this. That anyone was behind this.
You really don't get it, do you? Well, this festival is held by the city, meaning it comes out of the taxpayer's pocket. I figured, why not lower costs and hire cheaper construction?
Look how that worked out.
What's wrong with getting compensated for it? The rest of our staff makes these deals all the time.
Yeah, but they don't kill children.
And one little mishap. That sculpture collapse was just bad luck.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I'm calling the police.
What? Go ahead and do it, but I'm bringing you down with me. What? I'm gonna testify that I did it under your orders. Then you'll be ruined.
No one will believe that.
After all, you're the one in charge here. See, I even have the papers you signed. Right here.
Such an unfortunate turn of events. Sorry to say, but you're finished, Mayor.
You're a councilman, aren't you? Don't you want to do the right thing?
As far as I'm concerned, that's whatever's right for me.
Well, are you finally ready to listen? Answer me, Mayor.
Bruh, you murdered a child for profit. Bruh, you murdered a child for profit. We need to have words. We need to have words about this.
How can you blame a peon like me? We don't get paid enough for this.
And this is why.
Revolves around money. Money talks, bullshit walks, Mayor.
Bastard! Threatened the mayor? Is that it?
I had no idea Mari-san went through something like this. Something so awful.
Again, now compare this to Man Said My Book No Good. Compare this to Man Said My Book No Good.
Think later, act now. We've got a blood in our hands here.
Man said book no good, therefore me evil.
Can anybody stop him?
Persona! Allegor! Army no Uzume! Come on!
What a greedy woman you are.
Watch out, everyone!
I'll use this. Persona! You're mine!
I'm not just with those weaknesses.
Well done! It's over.
Powerful.
Let's go.
Point of weakness with psychokinesis.
Persona! Take this!
How an attack too. I don't forgot even follow-up attack.
Let's go.
Right there. See the time.
This guy's atrocious, placing all the blame on the mayor. We're here to set Mari-san right. Listening to thugs like you is a waste of our precious time. Everyone do your best. Her stamina's getting low. The defense of the nearby shadows is going way up. Tactical attack too. Don't forgot even follow-up attack. Silence as always. Do our best. Persona! Melody! Number 2! Persona! Behold! No holding back! Hit that one left, Cub! Everyone stay focused!
I'm going to just hold this here real quick, don't worry about that. Just gonna keep doing damage over time.
Thank you, Oracle! Yes! No holding back! Incoming attack! Brace yourself! I can see it go, so keep dominating! Weakness is stuck! Farewell! Say goodbye!
This is nowhere near as bad as it used to be. These fights are nowhere near as bad as they were.
No matter what you do, you should have just resigned and disappeared. I will handle this. Go down already, damn it!
No one likes a pushy politician.
How do you know?
Too late to change anything. The death of a sweet little girl. So tragic. Now we're talking. Let's try to get along.
Persona! Melody! Let's go! This is a part of me. Behold! I'm gonna talk too. Oh, thank you. I can't get follow-up, Sophie. I'll do my best in yet. I'm going, you are. That's not right. Trying to kill his ally. Look at his track. No.
This is 100% a Sophie and Noir fight. 100% a Sophie and Noir fight right here. Yusuke and Joker are just here, you know, for moral support.
How truly marvelous. Understood. I accept.
Come on, everyone! Prepare yourself! It'll bleed right through your shield! Another! Touch that, Melody! Great job, Noir! You hit him right where it hurts! Melody! I think that went quite well! What for? Persona! Behold! Careful! Shall we begin? That's your punishment!
Nah, you don't. Bruh. Bruh, you tried.
Thank you!
Bruh, you tried.
I've learned something new!
That's all of them. We can get into the throne room now.
Who were those guys? They were arguing with the mayor just now.
One was a city employee. The other must have been a councilman. Someone higher up on the ladder. Anyway, it seems this employee accepted an illegal donation from the contractor who ended up building the sculpture.
Payment for landing them the job. In other words, bribery. We don't know if the sculpture collapsed due to a structural issue or a general lack of care. The result is still the same.
Either way, the councilman was in the know. Not only that, he tried using a fatal accident to take Mayor Hyodo's position. Something along those lines. Unforgivable. Everything makes sense now. Hyodo overheard this conversation by chance and found out the truth about the accident. Not only was it someone from the city, but even her own staff had blackmailed her.
That's messed up. These greedy assholes only wanted money and power.
Now I have a better understanding of what Hyodo must be thinking. When she found out those around her were immoral, she became determined to purge the corruption above all else.
That's why she's overworking her staff and trying to push her ethics bill through. And on top of it, she's trying to manipulate the people into re-electing her. Mari-san.
You see, this one isn't really bad.
Well, no matter what the reason,
This one isn't really bad.
finally open. Let's head back to the hideout and discuss the specifics.
As opposed to the other two, this one's actually beneficial. This is Maruki levels of, should we let him do it? Should we let him do it? Should we just leave him? Leave him to it? This one's like, I mean, who's she hurting? Corrupt officials. You know what? This one gets a pass.
So, what do we do for the calling card?
Maybe we shouldn't go overboard with it. I don't really see her as a bad person.
Yeah, the real bad guy here is the one who took the bribe.
Yep,
No, the guy who offered the bribe in the first place is the true villain.
that too.
Was it not the shoddy contractors who built the sculpture? And they deserve the most punishment.
You guys sound pretty heated. Who's to say one man's more evil than the next?
One's actions resulted in a child's death for profit, and one didn't. Therefore,
Yep. Sure has been a while.
a whole 2 days.
You guys forgot about me, didn't you? Why would you not get in contact with me?
Well, now that you mention it... Gramps, you completely slipped our minds.
All right then. Maybe I'll forget to keep you from getting arrested.
Okay, we're sorry.
Forget it. So what's our situation? Now I get the picture. So that's how Mariko Hyodo became a monarch. That would explain your debate as to who was the worst of them all.
What's your take on it, Gramps?
My take is you kids are naive.
What do you mean?
It's clear that Mariko Hyodo was cornered by a pair of rotten scumbags. Tragic, I agree. But what is she doing in response? Isn't it just as wrong to change people's hearts and manipulate them?
That may be true.
Is it wrong? Yes. Is it as wrong? No.
Furthermore, that accident was her responsibility, being that she's the top of command. Regardless of who did what, a real leader takes the fall.
But even so...
It may be a bitter pill to swallow, especially for a group of justice-loving kids operating outside the law, but the real world isn't so cut and dry. And the longer you keep up this hero charade, the harder it'll bite you in the ass down the line.
Kichi, that's terrible! Take it back!
Sorry. Might have overstepped my boundaries.
No, I can understand your line of reasoning. You're saying that the world isn't neatly divided into good and evil. But that won't stop us from fighting. If we give up now, then the people who are counting on us won't have any hope left.
We help people in a way no one else can. That's why the Phantom Thieves exist.
I understand you all take this very seriously. Then tell me, either way the cards fall, you're not letting Hyodo get away with what she's doing, are you?
Correct. We're going to stop her.
Haru.
What Mari-san is doing is forcing her warped intentions onto other people, and we can't let that happen, no matter what the reason.
Right. We're the Phantom Thieves, and we fight for what we believe in. Yes, we're gonna stop Hyodo, but we'll do it in a way that's true to us.
I have no objections. It's decided then.
Thank you.
So how will we send the calling card? Maybe we could send it over with some curry to the mayor's office?
What are we, a catering service? If anything, it should be ramen.
Might be better to avoid closed spaces, actually. After all, she'll probably be outside prepping for the election most of the time. There's no point sending a calling card if the target doesn't see it. I wonder if we can send it somewhere on her campaign route.
Like somewhere she's bound to pass by. Then how about where the Suzushino posters are? I'm sure she'll have a speech over there.
Yeah, and if we time it with her speech, it'll be perfect.
The question is, who's going to place it there?
Haru. Oh, we're doing this again.
No. Not at all. Seriously?
Thanks in advance,
Okay.
Gramps.
Now hold on just a minute. Didn't I already pull this stunt for you in Sendai?
Consider it a favor, then. Yeah, for being such a meanie earlier.
Shouldn't you own up to it?
There's no need to worry. We'll make the calling card for you.
We'll be counting on you, Gramps.
You little weasels. All
Alright.
fine. I'll post the damn calling card.
We really do appreciate it.
How'd I let them twist my arm like this?
Yeah, they do this a lot, don't worry.
If we're really doing this, it'll be early in the morning. Don't be late.
Hey.
Okay, there are places that are only open at night that I've not been to here yet. So let's take a look at that, shall we?
It was fun while it lasted.
How may I help you? Is that what you want? Here you are. Take it. Is that what you want? Here you are.
Can I help you find her? That's what you like. Come again.
Really? They didn't restock? That's a shame.
Can I help you find something? That's what you like. Thank you, hey.
Internet. Don't worry about it.
What's that, Ted? Hey!
It's not just that one place, is it? I swear I've seen more.
Please, take your time. Come back soon.
It's actually just that one place.
Welcome. Oh, thanks for coming again. Yeah, that's right.
It might have actually just been that one place. I could have swore I ran into like several shops that were only open at night.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Come on in.
Alright then, never mind.
Stop by.
Never mind, I was deeply mistaken apparently. That's strange, but okay.
Let's get to work.
Yeah!
Yes.
Hey, cool. What's up, Gil? Got second thoughts or something?
I'm sorry to call you out so late. Thanks for being here. I wanted to talk to you about Mari-san. It's strange how I couldn't remember Mari-san until now. Even when Hasagawa-san said her name, it didn't quite occur to me who she was. But the moment she called me Haru-chan, suddenly, it felt like a lid popped open in my mind, and my memories came pouring out. I remembered all these things about my childhood, about Mari-san. How could I forget someone I loved so much?
Time does that.
I think what happened with my father affected me more than I realized.
That's true.
All the times we spent together, and the moment he passed away, I must have suppressed those memories deep within my heart.
This is actually a legit thing that I'm honestly surprised didn't come up in the main game. Like, she handled it pretty well. Like, pretty well, but nah, that shit fucks with you. That shit fucks with you in ways you don't even expect.
At some point, I got used to hiding things away, and I even forgot a good friend like Mari-san. know. I feel like I was running from it all over again. A long time ago, I remember tagging along with Mari-san and my father during a golfing trip. I was so happy running around that I ended up tripping and falling. Then of course I started crying. Then all of a sudden, Mari-san came up to me and said, "Stop crying and get back up." And that shocked me at first because I always thought of her as an extremely gentle person. But because I knew she was so kind, I managed to stop crying and eventually got back up. I remember thinking Mari-san would never say anything out of place. I trusted her completely. At that point, Mari-san hugged me and said, "No matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again. Never forget that." Can you believe it? I didn't quite understand back then, but I think I do now. There's more to good character than kindness. Being good means dealing with the bad in front of you. It means to take a stand, even when all you want to do is run away. To realize nothing will change if you keep ignoring reality.
Low key, Haru's getting more character development here than in the goddamn main game. And in Royal. 2 versions of the main game and she's getting more character development here.
I have you and the Phantom Thieves to thank for that. It's too late to save my father. But it's not too late for Mari-san. This time, I can change things around. I want to tell her exactly what she told me all those years ago. Yes. Thanks for hearing me out. Tomorrow, I'm going to do my absolute best. But for now, good night. Hey. Why is Haru so upset over Mariko Hyodo?
Because she's a friend?
I don't have a heart, so it's hard to understand.
You understand friends, don't you?
Why so hard for others? I wonder
'Cause
if I'll
friends?
ever know.
'Cause friends?
Okay. I'll believe you. It
Are we not your friends?
concept to you, but to me, it makes my mind go. But I am humanity's companion. I am here to learn and grow.
Friends is the simple concept. Do you consider us friends? I would hope so. Because, like... Because friendship does that. You do that for friends.
Good day, everyone. Are we ready to make Sapporo a paradise's purest snow? Then remember, on election day, please vote Mariko Hyodo.
What is that? A calling card?
Whoa, it's real.
What's going on? Mariko Hyodo, the false empress with a frozen heart. You are a cold manipulator who treats people as tools to be discarded. We find this unforgivable and will end your reign of abuse. In fact, we will take back the desires you stole this very night. This is... The Phantom Thieves? And they say they're going to steal my desires? What a bald-faced lie! Those desires are mine and mine alone! As long as I'm the monarch, I won't let anyone stop me! Very well. I was just beginning to work up an appetite. I wonder what you'll taste like. Perhaps I should gobble you up and find out!
One of the first times you ever see the... You ever get through the entire dungeon without seeing the shadow self until then.
Wait for us, Mari-san. It'll all be over soon.
Also notice we just do the shit in the open. After they got us caught by Akechi. We still just do it in the open. Just casually. Alright, well, do what you want, I guess.
Let's go. We need to change
Mari-san's heart. Let's keep moving ahead. Where do we go from here?
I don't know. This track is great. No matter how how's a hero, this track is great. I love how my weapon's actually a cane. Like, it's actually a cane. That's great.
Sorry about the wait. We're here to kick ass and... What? Silence! Well, who the hell is she?
That couldn't be Mari-san?
Uh,
What on earth happened to her?
I don't know.
Guessing this is Hyodo's distorted form.
What do you people want? You and best... Best not get in my way. Oh, I'm almost there. We're a few more votes and I'll win re-election.
This is wrong, Mari-san. Those votes you gathered by twisting people's hearts are worthless.
And if you don't stop your tyranny, your staff will collapse one by one. I get why it's hard for you to trust people, but you still have to treat them with decency.
Ah! You shut your impudent mouth! I've done nothing wrong! I will wring out every last ounce of corruption from my staff by working them into the ground! I'll silence all charlatans who betray me! And I will consume every last vote in the city! Whether these people agree with me or not, only then can I build a safe haven, a radiant snow city that sparkles like winter.
Listen to him. When you take away someone's desire, you rob them of their agency, the ability to make their own decisions. So what good does it do to turn your loyal citizens into mindless drones? Isn't it better to let them arrive at their own conclusions? To follow their own hearts?
Not if it results in Char's death. Not if their own hearts, or following their hearts, is killing people.
Mari-san, say goodbye to the countless desires you stole. Because Beauty Thief and the Phantom Thieves are about to take them back.
She still calls herself Beauty Thief.
They're all in my way.
I don't get the connection between her real world
This is the last straw.
and this. I'll be honest. It's rather tenuous.
You made me so very hungry. It's dinner time, and the main course is
Oh, hello. It's a gaping dragon. Okay. I still don't get it though.
What you're doing is wrong. So we'll be taking those desires back.
Shut your prissy little mouth! What would you know? I will consume all who oppose me, no matter who they are! I will gobble you up!
Whoa, what's all the food? Take this!
Now's not the time to stuff your face. Here she comes!
Persona!
Alright, so Curse and Sigh. Well,
I'll use this. Let's go. You're mine.
Stop that! Ah! I've done nothing to deserve such agony!
yeah, you have.
Looks like she's weak to psychokinesis.
Done.
Morsels? Why, damn you!
Wow, that was a lot of damage.
Doesn't look good, guys.
Wow, that damage! Bruh! Bruh! Okay.
I'm grateful. It's a strong one. Exploit its weakness to curse. Get busy, Joker.
Fully consumed with rage. Everyone, keep your guard up.
My mind is too unstable.
What?
Massive damage with psychokinesis attacks. She just eat one of us. Knocking her down because force her to spit him out. Aim for the body. Now. This worked out great, Noir. Loving it. This is a part of me. What? Fast and slow. Don't get knocked down. What? Persona.
I will handle this.
Noir came in swinging for extra carnage.
Bruh. Bruh, that damage.
Gotta exploit those weaknesses.
That shit ain't correct.
Are you ready? This is to him. Persona.
That shit ain't correct. Thank you, battery.
Please allow me. I accept.
Everyone stay focused.
This is my other self. Tormo, right.
Why is there a blizzard in here?
I was able to hack the
Switching up.
heaters in the
Sure.
northwest. Go turn it on before we all freeze. Or blizzard has stopped.
Oh yeah, payback time! I'll get them.
Good thinking, Joker.
Jack Frost! Take this!
What? Oh, that was awesome!
Soda! Ravage them! Come! Hisaka! Mothman! Orthrus! Eligor! Aminu's! Come on! Principality! Arsene! You're mine!
Please allow me.
Take this!
I accept.
Thanks for this one,
up to
Strong.
you.
And Ice is a no-go. Don't slip up.
Persona! Take this! Fire!
Joker's down. This is bad.
Not yet. Persona!
Oh, nice, Joker. You hit its weakness.
Persona!
Got
Jack
off
Frost!
quite well.
Ravage them!
I will handle this.
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
You're mine! Come! Ravage them! Persona! What? Got it! You're mine!
Powerful. And you can exploit its weakness with psychokinesis.
You're mine!
Sophie's withdrawn from battle. Can anybody
Please
heal her?
allow me. I accept.
The size of this blizzard. Your lungs must really be something.
I'm back.
The fucking damage.
Head over there now. Please stop, Marisa. I know you're still trying to calm down. The blizzard has stopped.
Can I hit the button? There we go.
Using this. This should work. Everyone, look out! You'll eat using the center. Getting eaten is the last thing we want.
Switching up.
Use anything as a shield? She just eat one of us. Somebody help! Knocking her down, she'll force her to spit him out. Aim for the body.
Let's go!
Nailed it. Too cool. Keep it up.
Handle this.
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Ah, she was too far away.
You're mine!
Fair warning. It's gonna be rough.
Persona!
Boss looks pretty worn out.
Persona! It's up to you.
Sure. Take this!
I will handle this.
Joker got in a follow-up attack. Gotta exploit those weaknesses.
Perhaps I should be taking notes.
This one.
Looks so great.
It's over. Come, take it.
Get the party members up before we do this. Oh god.
It's immune to electricity. Plus, it's real strong. What's that?
Let's go. You're mine.
That's why you're the leader.
I'll attack too. You can follow up, Sophie. Switch it out. This is a part of me. I'll attack too. I'm not done. More payments swinging for extra carnage. There's more that can come. Take another.
If I fall, what kind of monster?
Okay. Okay. That was a situation. That fight was a situation that took place. Okay. Okay.
Now could be even more helpful. Ooh, a new skill. Be the support to me.
Wait, not yet. I won't let it end this way. I need to wipe out all of Sapporo's injustice.
Please stop! Haven't you done enough?
What?
You're a kind person, Mari-san, and I know you've tried to shoulder all of this alone. The staff member who took bribes, the councilman who tried to set you up, even the girl who died in the accident. Each of these things grieved you, and in order to make a city where none of it could reoccur, you took action as you saw fit. Am I right?
As the mayor, I know very well that little girl's death was ultimately my fault. But my staff betrayed me, all for their insatiable greed. I thought I could leave that awful position behind. Unfortunately, it wasn't as simple as that. Had I gone, I'd only be replaced by greedy scum. That's why I never stepped down. In this world, it's either eat or be eaten. And with circumstances so cruel, I decided I'd be the one doing the eating. Even if every last one of my votes were false, at least I could use them to make the world a better place.
Okay, fair enough. Now I understand.
Who would be there to honor that little girl's memory? An innocent girl lost her life, yet I could do nothing to stop the evil still afoot.
It's not too late to set this right. First, you must tell the people everything that happened. Then can you get a fresh start? But this time, on your own strength.
That would be impossible. I cooperated with those awful men to hide the truth. That way I could continue being mayor. There's nothing I can do.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Are you just going to stay knocked down? You are a kind and strong woman, not someone who collapses over mistakes. So stand up and hold your head up high, because no matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again.
Isn't that?
Yes. You said that to me a long time ago. Even if you told the people the truth about the incident, there are those who would still see the good in you. Don't let your position ruin you. Think back to what you stood for.
She's right, Mayor. You can't give up.
If you tell everyone your side of things, they'll listen.
When my father died, I felt like my heart was going to break. But thanks to the Phantom Thieves, I was able to stand strong and move forward. That's why I know you can too. Remember the part of you that taught me to get back up, no matter how many times I fall.
Yes. You're right. Thank you, Haru-chan. What I've done was wrong. I drove my employees to the brink, and used a strange power to manipulate the votes. I was so driven by my personal agenda, I lost sight of how I originally felt. And why I ran for mayor in the first place. To make a city beloved by everyone. To give back to the home where I was raised. That's reason enough to take another step. I won't make this mistake again. I never needed this power from the start. Haru-chan, you've grown so much. Your father must be so happy in heaven.
Mari-san. Happy?
Heaven, yeah. That's where he went. That's where he went. Heaven. Sure. When you hire hitmen, you end up in heaven. We know this. When you explicitly pay for people to be killed or quote unquote eliminated through mental means.
That took us quite a while.
Haru, you were fantastic.
It was only because you were all with me. But I do wonder if Mari-san will be okay.
I'd say so. Her shadow disappeared like they always do.
Yeah, your feelings definitely reached her. I'm sure her heart has changed for the better. Well, I guess this wraps up the mission.
We still need to confirm that the citizens are all back to normal. It'd be nice if we could do that right away.
Can we grab something to eat first? I'm hungry enough to pass out here.
He has a point. Battles can't be fought on an empty stomach.
The battle's already over, but still.
Hey, can we try Genghis Khan? That delicious lamb barbecue dish?
Ooh, that's a must in Hokkaido.
What? I thought we were finally getting lobster hot pot.
No.
Since when did we decide that? Why would we when it's so damn hot out?
But if you think about it, isn't Genghis Khan also sort of like hot pot?
I don't know.
No way! Isn't it supposed to be barbecue?
I don't know.
Well, cooking Genghis Khan does require a utensil called a Genghis Khan pot. And you can't barbecue in a pot.
Ha! I figured as much. Then to lobster hot pot we go.
Why? What even is this conversation?
I don't know.
Hey, was that a smile just now? Yeah, straight from Sapporo. It's Beauty Thief's award-winning smile.
I'm relieved too. I thought you might be weighed down by all that's happened.
Indeed. She was so weighed down that she met up with our leader for a private midnight chat.
Huh? Were you watching?
No.
All right, Sophia.
That's alright. That's an alright upgrade.
Sophia? Sorry. Okay, I've got it.
How dare you? You see how fucking close that is? That's insulting.
Well, everyone seems pretty normal to me.
Their fanatical support for Mariko Hyodo appears to have died down.
I'm glad they're back to their senses. What a drastic change. Just goes to show how powerful a monarch's influence can be.
Hey, guess what? Kyoto-san's holding a press conference right now.
Thank you all for taking your time to gather here today. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to share with everyone. As of today, I will be resigning from office. I do not intend to seek re-election either. During my time as mayor, I've betrayed all of your trust. You may think of me as a mayor who's earned your trust, but in truth, there's plenty that I'm ashamed of. The snow sculpture that collapsed, was built by an unscrupulous company that bribed one of my staff. In spite of my responsibility, I neglected to see the finer details and went ahead with the construction. As a result, the sculpture ended up collapsing, and a girl's precious life was lost. Furthermore, I elected to cover up the truth, all so I could save my position. I've been garnering votes I didn't deserve in order to stay on as mayor. I betrayed everyone to protect myself, and covered it up by allowing more wrongdoing. I am among the guilty. That little girl, she died because of me. As such, I will have the police reinvestigate the case and offer my full assistance. And again, I will drop out of the election and forfeit my position as mayor.
Seems that Hiyoro-san's made up her mind.
I wonder if she'll be arrested.
Good question.
Yoda was afraid that if she wasn't the mayor, she couldn't protect her people.
She could have told the truth and made her underling take the blame, but she was concerned about other evils potentially lurking in the shadows.
I think this turned out for the best. Mari-san wouldn't have wanted to hide her mistake forever. Zenkichi is on the line.
Hey, you guys see Hyoto's press conference?
Yeah, bruh.
Yep, you all did a bang-up job. Really, can't thank you enough. They plan on bringing Kyoto in as a key witness regarding the accident. I knew you'd want to analyze her phone, too, so I pulled a few strings. And now I'm her personal chauffeur, at least as far as the station. If you want, I can open up some time for you to talk to her. Just tell me where you want to meet.
I'm sorry. How could you ever forgive me, Kaho-chan?
Mari-san.
I'ma be real. I don't believe the kid would blame you. I don't believe you should ask for. Well, I mean, you should probably ask for forgiveness, but I don't think the kid will blame you regardless. I'll be real.
Haru-chan.
Like, kids are dumb as shit, but they are weirdly understanding. Like, if a kid knows you didn't do the bad, people just said you did the bad, a kid would be like, no, yeah, okay. The kid would be like, no, yeah, okay, you didn't do the bad. Bad man tricked you. Cool.
There was something wrong with me. It's like I was in a terrible dream. I don't know when it was that my heart grew so cold, but after what you told me, I remembered who I really was inside. When I became mayor, I wanted to protect this city and everyone in it as if they were my own family. I remembered that feeling. Thanks to you, I've finally been able to confront myself, and I realized that I was doing a horrible disservice to that girl. I had lost sight of reality and begun acting self-righteous. Nothing I did was for her sake.
But Mari-san, you were doing the best you could.
No, it's the truth. Had I not realized my mistake, I would have likely continued to hurt even more people. But that's not what Kaho-chan would want. So let me say, thank you, Haru-chan. Thank you for saving this city, for saving my family.
Mari-san!
Your father's recent passing must have caused you so much turmoil. I'm sorry I added to it. But if there's anything I can do for you in the future, any way I can be there, just ask me. I say this because you're a precious part of my family too.
Thank you so much, Mari-san.
Oh, Haru-chan!
I'm happy for you, Haru.
We're happy her only real family member is going to jail.
I suppose I must get going. Though I am concerned about the state of affairs I've left our city in, I'll leave it up to my successor. An arrogant wretch like me has no place being the mayor.
Does that mean you won't be involved in politics anymore?
Yes, I'm too ashamed to show my face in public. And at my age, there are plenty of younger folks who can...
Mayor.
You're...
I saw the news. So you're resigning. And you're leaving politics for good?
That's right. I've promised to step down and never...
You can't be serious! Resigning won't bring her back. In fact, it won't change a thing.
Carl.
Nothing can change what happened to my daughter.
Hey, shouldn't we get in there?
Hold that thought a moment.
So you can't. You can't just run away. You need to start over and become our mayor again.
What?
When I was weeping with rage and grief, you stood there and cried with me. Instead of running away, you were there when I needed someone the most. I know your character more than anyone.
Ma'am. Thank you. For sharing your heart with me. Then I promise to both you and your daughter, I will stand back up and become your mayor again.
Mari-san. I don't get it. I know this is a sad moment. Everyone is crying, but it also feels warm and kind. How would you describe this? I see. So that's why Haru helped Hyodo transform sadness into happiness.
Not entirely.
Recording valuable data. Sophia has learned happiness.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That must have been the mom of the girl who passed away.
You don't say.
You know, it seems like she really understood Hyodo's intentions.
I'm so happy for you, Mari-san.
She reminded me of what Haru said in jail.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Like that? Hey! That was a tender moment. There's no need to reenact it.
Yeah, but you played it so cool back there. It really touched my heart.
Could you please forget it already?
No. If you keep calling yourself it, we're gonna keep bringing it up.
It really was touching.
There we go. Ferris wheel. Pick a pot. Oh. Oh, this is... Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to see a lot of scenes right here. I'm gonna have to see a lot of scenes here.